Yeah, what is happening? What is going on with the Raider family, man? You are back for a live turf and rundown exclusive, man. Next day rundown of the Raiders win yesterday, man. Got
Raiders
that dub.
win. Yeah.
Hey, got that dub, man. Hey, turf, man. How you feeling after yesterday, brother?
Yes, sir.
Man, hey, you feeling good after yesterday?
I'm feeling beyond good. I'm feeling ecstatic. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling great day at work, at the office. Everything's clicking.
It's always a good. Hey, it's always a good week, man. We can walk with our chest puffed out a little bit. You know what I mean? Before we get into the game a little bit, man, definitely let's slide into the chat, man. See what the people talk about,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yep.
My
Let me
bad,
go in
man.
and look on here. I'll take a peek at this. Yeah, it's time. It's time to do the part of give me one. Let me see a quick second though. I want to see if our banner comes up still on this right here. And it absolutely does.
Yes,
Ladies and
sir.
gentlemen, it is that time of the day. I know, Milka Beezy in the building. Salute, my dude. Turf was wrong about Jacorian. Let's start there. Salute rundown, salute turf. Salute my
We
dude.
both there, man. Hey,
Hey,
we both there. He balling.
you absolutely right. Yeah, and I'm gonna
Balling.
eat that. I'm gonna eat that all day. So I'm ready for it. Our guy Alfredo in the building. Just one, baby.
One, baby.
Ah,
Yes, sir.
CR. I don't know CR, Daddy. Yes, sir. I don't know who that is, but hey, we glad you're here.
Hey,
We glad you love the
there we go.
Raiders. And
That's all
hey,
we need.
I hope you enjoy the show. I don't know. Red Line edits. Hi.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know who that is. We gotta pass on
You
that
can't
one.
accept
Man.
that. Real talk. Hey, real talk. Rock
Rock
Bowers
Bowers is that guy.
He's
What
that guy.
a guy! What a slip in the draft is right. Hey,
Facts. Facts.
I'm just gonna tell y'all this one for sure. I already know he is. I mean, just due to the position, I mean, he can't really be Michael Jordan, but my reaction to him was the same reaction I had with Michael Jordan, basically, when he came to the Bulls. And this kid out the gate, 9 catches, 98 yards. I mean, yeah,
Hey,
it's,
he different.
yeah.
He different. Hey, and Ian, I'll say this, right? Hot take. He damn near already a top 5 tight end in the league, bro. he damn near already a top 5 tight end, bro. You can say a lot, but over the first 2 weeks, I don't see nobody better, bro. Not even Travis. Travis
Right.
ain't really been doing what he's been doing the first 2 weeks of the season. That's only 2 weeks. But
Right.
damn, bro. Yeah, he looking special.
Yeah, you gotta check your mic, bro. I think is
Let me see.
yeah, we gotta get that right. If you're in the chat, if you're in the chat and you hear any mic issues, let us know, please.
Yeah. Hold
Yep,
on.
it's messed up.
It might be the iPad. Hold on, give me a second.
Yep, no worries. Take your time, man. We got through chat lives matter, man. I mean, it's a W. I mean, the way we want it, it did all of it passed all of the rundown tests as far as the look, the feel, the smell, right?
Yeah. Hey. What about now? You can hear me better now?
It's still staticky.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
Yep, we'll have a rundown come back in a hot second. You know, a couple of technical difficulties. You know, that's what happens when we travel out of town and try to still give y'all the best content we can possibly give when it comes to Raider Nation. Shout out to the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm still cloud nine. I don't know about y'all, but I'm very happy with the outcome. I'm very happy the way the team played. And see, that's the thing. And sure, it's easy to say this hindsight, but I think I actually caught myself on a live earlier, but pregame anyway, stating that I really didn't care if we won or lost. I cared about how we played. And that was the epitome of how we played and how you want to see us play all season. We know we're not going to win every game moving forward, but we shouldn't lose every game moving forward as long as we play with that same passion, that same violence, and that same attitude. I don't see how we can lose, especially if things just get better. And knock on wood, no injuries, right? That is an issue that could come back to bite us. But yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. 100%. And what I was saying before, I was talking about Brock Bowers. Said
Yeah,
hot take, bro. He damn near a top 5 tight end already in the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I believe that firmly. Just seeing what he's doing. Nobody's better in the league right now over the first 2 weeks. Now it's just 2 weeks. You feel what I'm saying? But as of right now, he looked like a top tight end. Not even Travis is doing what he's doing right now. And Travis ain't been all that good the first 2 weeks. But like I said, it is the first 2 weeks. But at the end of the day, bro, we'll see.
yep. Nope, I agree. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff to talk about, man. They finally got that 22 film out there. I was fiending for that all day.
A lot of good stuff to talk about, man. And we might as well go ahead and get into it, bro. So I think number one, let's start with the defense, right? Let's start with the defense. I think, in my opinion, bro, the defense right now, they playing like a top 10 defense.
Top 10 defense.
They're playing like a top 10 defense, bro. I mean, MVPs of the game, bro. You obviously got to give it to Mad Max. Doing his thing. I'm gonna get the stats right now. I'm looking at my iPad as I get the stats.
I was gonna pull them up for you because
you know how we get down, bro. You know how we got to do here on rundown, even on the turf rundown. We got to be able to get the stats up. But I know he damn near you looking at like something like crazy 12 tackles, something like that. But at the end of the day, had 2 sacks. And the 2 sacks. I was saying this before the game. We got to have impact. Especially with him. He's starting to he gets the pressure, of course, but we need the impact.
Right.
And he for sure brought that in spades when you talk about, yesterday and what we saw, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, MVP for sure. And for me, another one, bro, Spillane. Spillane played his ass off yesterday, bro.
Straight up baller.
We need to re-sign this man. I
could not agree with you more.
We need to re-sign this man. Spillane is playing like a man possessed. A man possessed.
I agree.
So let me see. Okay, so here we go, bro. You got 2 sacks, 4 tackles for loss, 1 pass deflection. Right? When you talk about Max Crosby and some of the things he was doing yesterday. So I mean, bro, I don't think we can ask much more. But Spillane, you talk about Spillane, he had 12 tackles. You know what I mean? So we really seeing some guys emerge, man.
Absolutely. I mean, 100%. I mean, look, I'm over here looking at the stat leaders just as far as NFL in general.
Right.
Brock Purdy is number 1 as far as offensive passing with 550 yards. Matt Stafford, who everyone knows I like, is number 2 with the Rams at 533. And guess who's tied with Matthew Stafford at 533. That's right. It's your boy Guard Dog. Right behind him at 524 is Jared Goff, and under him is Lamar Jackson, who we just beat. So I really think all of these Guard Dog haters, these Gardner Minshew haters, y'all really need to pipe down for real. And this is coming from Turf, somebody that I can assure you is more of an advocate than most when it comes to AOC. I just on this other side of this computer, I have more cards and stuff than you can imagine. So don't even get me started. But you got to give this guy props here. He's doing this thing. He absolutely is doing this thing. Let me see. I can probably even share what I'm referring to. Let me see if it'll allow me to. Here we go. Share. Let's see if it comes up. Oh, he came back. All right.
No, yep. I was hearing all them stats.
Oh, you was hearing the stats?
Yeah, okay. I heard everything you was talking about. But at the end of the day, I mean, even you look at Gardner Minshew, bro, and the things he's doing. I said it last week, bro. I think we said it last week. Look at the stats, and that's a Gardner Minshew game, right? And you look at these stats, pretty much the same thing. But sticking on the defense, bro, our defense is damn near leading the league in a lot of categories. You know what I mean? Now, Christian Wilkins isn't providing in the sack category, but what he's doing outside of the sacks is invaluable, bro. Invaluable. The reason Max even got that second sack in the fourth quarter was because of Christian Wilkins and the pressure he caused with the little stunt.
Absolutely. I mean, statistically, it's early. I mean, we're not in the top 15, probably not even in the top 20, 25. I mean, but because we've given up some yards. But I think the way we've played absolutely has, been top 10. I guess that would be a way to look at it. Games played. Some of these games, too, these guys still got tonight. It's a little early to be looking at these numbers, to be completely honest. But let's look. Yeah, even with points, it's kind of a It's kind of misconception. It's confusing due to the fact that we just played one of the top teams in the league. So, I mean, we're in a good spot. Nobody expected us to win this game. Nobody expected us to win this game.
Last interruption, folks. Gotta leave, man. Hey, you know, like when you finally want to do something, and then everybody is like wants to hit you up at that time, bro. Like it's crazy. It's wild to me. But you're right. We're in a good spot. We got to bring ourselves to the forefront. Okay, Jacorian Bennett is playing his ass off, so we got to bring ourselves to the forefront and say we were wrong about that. Now, we're not going to come out here every single week and be like, oh, my God, we were wrong about Jacorian Bennett. Because at the end of the day, because we're going to start expecting these things. But for the first 2 weeks, great. You feel what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. I cannot complain about what I've seen from him going on with this defense, bro. At the end of the day, he's part of the reason the corners are damn near the best position group out of the whole defense, in my opinion. They're playing the best out of the whole defense. And that's saying a lot. Him, Hobbs, Jack Jones, they're doing this thing. I think we need to get a little better in the safety room, I will say.
Yes.
Because I looked at Trayvon's stats, right, going in, and Trayvon's stats for the pass is bad. And so is Marcus Epps, if you're looking at just the totality of like just the numbers and things of that nature. So let me see, because I got it right here in front of me.
Yeah, that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
We're going right here, looking at it in front of me, right? Okay, so you got Jacorian Bennett. The passer rating, QBR, when targeting him, is 71.5%, right? 3 for 6, 40 yards, 2 pass breakups when you look at Jacorian Bennett. So that's good numbers right there.
Yeah.
You look at Jack Jones, when targeted, 1 for 3, only 8 yards given up, 2 pass breakups. Beautiful yardage, right? Nate Hobbs. And by the way, the QBR for Jack Jones, 42.4 when targeted. So when you look at Nate Hobbs, 1 for 2 when targeted. Only 13 yards given up. 70.8 QBR when targeted. So you're looking at, like, the corners are doing their thing, right? Like we said. But then you go to the safety room. Trayvon Merritt, 4 for 4, 43 yards. 111 QBR rating when targeted. Marcus Epps, 4 for 4, 55 yards, 118% QBR when targeted. Now you see what I'm saying? Like the safeties got to give us more. We're not getting more. We're not getting too much from the safeties right now, in my opinion.
Nah, not enough for sure. And the funny thing about it is there is absolutely depth and competition at that position, if you will. Meaning,
Myra, what's going on, man? Glad you got back safe.
Yep, exactly. Glad you made it home safe, Myra. Appreciate you out there representing for TRS and taking care of our brother, because we know he was a hot.
Oh, he can get wild, bro. We know
Protect the Shield was in full effect. But yeah, absolutely, you're 100% correct about that.
Yeah, so like the safeties, could play better, but because I feel like we're missing a little too many tackles in that room as well. But going from it, like I said, we won the game. We looked good. Overall, it was a good performance. So, I mean, you let me know we can start going. We can go into the tackling, right? Because we just talked about tackling. I feel like we'd be missing some tackling. 18 missed tackles as a whole for the defense.
It's not good. You don't want to be in double digits.
Nah. You cannot be in double digits. You're right, Turk. We have to shore that up, 100%. Because as it continues to go, it's only gonna get more and more physical as the months continue, right? Once we start getting in November, December, that you can't have 18 missed tackles in November or December.
No,
it's not gonna go down. So got to clean that up. Now you hope it's a product of like week 2 not being able to hit. You know what I'm saying? So like maybe that's the product. So we look at that. But the tackling, Spillane 6 stops. He has 6 stops, 2 missed tackles. Matt Crosby 5 stops, 4 tackles for loss. Insane. That is wild. But and to Severe's point, he said it in our chat. Spillane missed some tackles, but Spillane plays all downs. You know what I'm saying? Green dot. Yeah. So I do expect that to happen at times. I'm not gonna lie. I expect it. See, this is where I have the problem, Turf. Marcus Epps, 2 stops, a tackle for loss, but he has 4 missed tackles. He has 4 missed tackles.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
That's a problem. No, I agree. It's, in being a safety, you are the last of defense. Like, you are the one that is the short tackle.
Your safety is missing 4 tackles? Like, that's not good. It's not good.
That could have been a bad situation.
Correct.
They've been having a lot of trouble, though. See, and that's the thing. They've been having trouble from day one.
Agreed.
This year, they've been just not taking proper angles. I haven't seen what I'd like to see out of them, whether it were preseason or these first 2 games. So it is a little troubling. But what's very positive is that we know they're not clicking, and we're still winning.
Correct. So then you can go.
Well, when I say winning, when I say winning, I mean winning on defense. Obviously it's 2 games. So,
exactly. Yeah. So going off of them, Wilkins, Diablo, both 2 stops, 2 missed tackles each. I'll continue to say it, bro. I'm not seeing what I need to see from Divine Diablo, right? As far as the aggressiveness, we was arguing in the chat about it, but just for me, as far as the aggressiveness, and I understand people are like, oh, that's just not his game. It's not what he's going to do. Well, God damn it. What is he in there for? To play patty cake? You feel what I'm saying? Like,
he's a linebacker. No, I agree. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, and of course, like, I understand, but it's like we're telling ourselves, like, oh, this is not his game. That's the problem. It's not his game.
I agree. I agree, man. I agree.
And what sticks in my craw, right, is that missed tackle. We saw it. We was on the watch party. The missed tackle on Derrick Henry that took 2-yard gain to a 15.
Exactly.
I need that. I need that tackle. Now, obviously, it's Derrick Henry. You say what you okay, of course. But still, you know what I mean? It just sticks in my craw. I think we could get more aggressive there. So, as far as him, I don't think he had a terrible game. Mm-hmm. I just think, when push come to shove, we can't continue to do this. And now that I do believe he is kind of injured, nicked up in my recollection. So interesting.
Who's that? Diablo.
It's
only game 1. He's also somebody that has a problem with availability. Yeah. And that's what I'm gonna start calling it, man, because that's what it is. If you could be Michael Jordan in the game, but if you're not available,
right.
So I'd rather take a more consistent available guy, like a Spillane that may miss 2 tackles, just solid all the way around, though. I'd rather take that than a superstar that, you know what I'm saying, is going to play, maybe 8 games out of the season.
Right. So
it's harder to game plan with that.
So we talked about all that, tackles. There's some people that can play better, but they outgained us in total yards. They had 383. We only had 260. They had 232 passing. Most of that came kind of in the second half, so on some broken plays. Rushing, they had over 100 yards. If you look at just the stats, bro, we should have lost this game. But
100%.
right, where it goes down. You look at the third down efficiency, they're only 3 for 11 on third down.
Right.
So major and penalties. Another penalties. 11 for 109 yards for them. We're only 3 for 15.
Yeah, that's huge. That's huge.
Huge.
That's called disciplined football, ladies and gentlemen. Disciplined football.
Huge. And shout out to us, bro. Shout out to us. We did say on Saturday, right? Time of possession, huge. We ended up outgaining them in time of possession when it was all said and done. They had 29 minutes and 17 seconds. Yep. We held it for 30 minutes and 43. So, you know, hey, defense got off the field when they needed to. Now, we did match them in the turnover category, so that's good. I needed the defense to give me a turnover, but, you know, we did our thing.
Max have? I mean, Max went off, bro. I feel like he was all up in our DMs, man. Straight up shout out to Max, bro. I feel like he was in our DMs for real, because low key, silently, we was up in here motivating you, Max. Real talk.
And we can't talk about, you know, Spillane and his interception without talking about Ja'Cory Bennett and
Absolutely.
what he did on that play. He broke it up to get the interception. So
He was the purpose.
Hey, so
shout out to Milka Beasley, right? That's why he called us out right off the rip. How fitting he be the first one in. I mean, hey, kudos.
Nick 209, what's the deal, bro? Glad you in the building, man. But going off, right? So now going off of them, let's go ahead and touch on that offense, man.
Yes, sir.
I think for us, we were completely done in that first half, damn near. You know what I mean? That first half, it's ugly. And still, we don't have a run game, I will say that. So there are still some things to definitely clean up on that. But, you know, what's your overall on that? Just offense and overall, and then we can get into individual.
Well, I mean, offense, first half, disappointing. Again, a little erratic. The same, you know, a lot of the same as game one. Didn't feel like any rhyme to reason. And, you know, we were forcing, you know, I wouldn't even say forcing the run, because I think we realized much, much sooner than later this game that was going to be a very hard feat. And I'm pretty sure we ran more yards, right? Last game than this game. So, you know, it was something that was really, really tough.
Yeah.
I think for Jetsy, and that's why it took the whole first half in order for him to figure it out. And the bottom line is, as you know, shout out to our guy Chris. I'm gonna give him his props, man. Exactly right, man. You gotta pass the ball to
now,
run.
yeah, right.
You gotta pass the ball to run. That's just where we at.
We don't have no physicality in our run game.
Nope.
We're not consistent in our run game. Nope. It's bad. You know what I mean? It's really bad. Because you're looking, Zamir, 9 carries, 24 yards, 2.7 average. That's terrible. And that's it. That's pretty much it. I mean, Alexander Madison only got 4 carries for a yard. Bad. You know what I mean? Amir Abdullah got 2 carries for 1 yard. That's bad, bro. We're not consistent in the run game enough at all. And then AP just came out today. I don't know if you saw the presser, but yeah, I mean, we talked about it in the chat. He said it wasn't on Zamir. It's on the O-line. Now, I will say, for the first half of that game,
right,
it was the same as the Chargers game. Zamir was not running right in that first half of that game. But to many people's disdain, right, and then Chris, Leo, all them dudes got to cover their ears, Zamir ended the game correctly how I wanted him to end.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we can win with that.
With that running aggression that I've been waiting to see, that's how I wanted him to run. Now, it's all about attitude. The offensive line got to do better, though, 100%.
Yes. No, I agree. And I think people will be shocked. I don't think he carried the ball that much first half. Most of his production came in the second half.
9 carries.
Right. All in the second half?
I don't know if it's all in the second half. Majority of them came in the second half, bro.
6 of them, at least.
But see, that's the problem. With 9 carries, we're not going to do anything with that. That's
no.
It's peanuts. That's peanuts. He's not Dominique. What's the deal, my guy? But staying in, man. What's the deal? We getting our people trickling in, man. It's not consistent enough, bro. 9 carries ain't gonna get it done, bro. Now I understand from the play calling standpoint. I mean, what the hell are you gonna do? Like, what are we gonna do? There's nothing you can do. If the O-line is not going to block the way they're supposed to be blocking, then I cannot call the plays that I need to call. It's plain and simple. You feel what I'm saying? So we need to get more physical. If we can't run the ball next week, I mean, J.K. Dobbins just had 150 yards. We got to get busy.
Yeah, and the truth is, man, it really truly boils down to the line.
They got to check nuts, bro. Yeah. They got to check nuts.
Yep. Yeah. Shameless plug tomorrow night. I will be going over every run play on the Ultimate Raider Fan 32 show 32. It's going to be one of those. I hopefully have everything working as expected, but we're absolutely going to go through every run. That's going to be my thing for the season. You know, there is a lot of eyes on our running backs room. And you know what? It's the least.
Raiders Rebel just said it right now. 17 total carries for the whole room.
Yep.
That's terrible.
The whole room. And it's just not enough. It's not enough. That's due to the offensive line. I mean, every time Abdullah touched the ball, I mean, barely before he even got it, he had 2-3.
All of them. I mean, it's like, there's really no space now. There are some instances where Zamir is not seeing the hole properly. I will say that.
He's not, absolutely. He's not seeing the hole properly. Tape don't lie.
I don't think they're not putting him in the correct scheme, though. What you think?
I agree 100%. I've already stated where they can run a scheme to where you don't just give up what you're doing, meaning that, yes, y'all understand that you're dealing with Zamir on downs where we're more traditional. And hey, sure, sub your defense accordingly. But the way we should play with that traditional style offense, it shouldn't matter if they know. That's the point of it. Like, again, you go to the other teams that are playing traditionally with real running backs that like power eye off right. That's what you're seeing. And then flip that with Madison, and you get to the modern stuff and keep him there, but run and pass. So it's not possible. It's doable. It's doable.
This is the thing I was saying though, right? Because even with Madison, I mean, even this game he didn't run the same. Now, granted, he didn't get that many opportunities. I will say that, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I miss Josh, because at the end of the day, I did say it. We can let him go, right? Where I was different and always said was we need more variety. And as of right now, I don't feel like if you're wanting to run those zones and all that, you need somebody who can press the hole and jump in and out of a hole at a moment's notice with a better skill set to do that. As of right now, I don't think we have all that right now. I think we have a lot of guys that run more power. And Madison can run the zone. 100% he can run the zone. But the certain quickness that we're looking for, right, when you're pressing these gaps, I don't think he necessarily has either. So we're stuck in the middle, right? We're stuck in the middle where a dude who has power and then a dude who's shifty, but not all that shifty. You feel what I'm saying? Not as much shifty as we need. So we're stuck in that purgatory.
Well, I mean, but not many people are going to get that type of shiftiness because that is elite. That is like the cream of the crop. There are only a handful of those guys in the league. Let's keep it a bean. You don't need that, but I would say more than what Madison provides. I would say no. I think Madison is I think you're cutting him a little short, to be honest. I just think he's got the stigma he's got to deal with, right? He's got the issues with, taking care of the ball. So he deserves all of what he gets. But on the flip side, I don't think he's getting the justice that he gets for what he does actually produce when he's there.
Now,
he's a good runner. He's a good runner.
I get that. I mean,
you know what I mean? He's better than
he only had 4
he's better than average, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, he only had 4 carries, so there's nothing you can really. I can't really say anything off.
Can't do anything with that.
Yeah, that's nothing. You can't do anything off that. But 100%. I mean, let's get into it because we're going to talk about Gardner in a second. That's later.
Oh yeah, you already know.
We gotta wait for that. But we're gonna talk about the real heart of the issues because here on Turf and Rundown, here on the Rundown or the Ultimate Raider Fan, we discuss how we can get better. Because at the end of the day, bro, we won't accept anything in no win, that we wouldn't accept in no loss, right? So at the end of the day,
absolutely, some
of the offensive line play must continue to be better. Real quick before we get into the offensive line, man, shout out Terry Crowder, man.
Hey.
Taddy in the building. What's going on, man? Glad you came back. And Rebel says we really can't talk bad about any of these running backs to the offensive line can open some holes up. We haven't really seen them. We haven't really seen what they got. 17 carries is not enough. No, correct, 100%.
True.
So
true.
We're on that offensive line, right? And we like to break it down. So in the run, we already know. We start in the run game, and I said it already. Some of that don't have nothing to do with no damn coaching, though. Now we can talk about scheme and all that, but in the run game, bro, it's man versus man. And sometimes, bro, you got to move the dude in front of you. You're moving hey, dog, the run game is about moving the dude against his will.
It's about what's in here.
Literally, bro, you're moving a grown man, some over 250 pounds against their will, right? Yeah. To another spot. It don't take coaching. Sometimes it takes pure, like you said, in here and effort and physicality and want to. And sometimes in this offensive line, we're not getting that. And primarily it comes from the center position. The center position in the run game primarily is one of the weakest spots on this offensive line.
It's sad. It's sad.
And I said it, Turf, bro, your center can't be one of the weakest positions, bro.
No.
That's bad.
It's got to be one of the nastiest in some circumstances. I mean,
set the tone.
Absolutely. I mean, and they're the general of the offensive line. It's like literally, he's more of the leader than the quarterback from that respect.
In some cases, if you got one of them centers, right? That general, like
Jason Kelsey.
Bro, perfect example, right?
General.
That general is like, bro, that takes a lot away from, what you're doing. So at the end of the day, I mean, in the run game, he has to be better. In the pass game, he's all right. I'll say that. But in the run game, he's got to be better. Colton Miller still looks like he's not in shape. Still. And we're specifically talking the run game because here, I know everybody sometimes puts the offensive line in the bubble, but for Turf and I, we like to break it down to two different sections, right? There's 2 different types of play: pass game play and run game play. Right, so at the end of the day, in the run game, there's a reason why we cannot run the ball because we're not getting what we need to.
Nope, absolutely not. I mean, it's nothing against Colton Miller. Why would I have anything against Colton Miller? I'm just looking at my odds. I'm looking at the history of the game. He's older. That shoulder injury was supposed to be an injury that he was supposed to come back from during the season. Then it became IR. Then it became, now we just going to sit it out. Mm-hmm. Then after the season, it became, or during the end of it, it became, we're going to get surgery. Why didn't you just get surgery at the very beginning, sit out the whole year, and be ready for camp? So that you don't have this problem you have right now because you're compensating for not having a full shoulder. So guess what's going to happen now, in my opinion? Because you're old and you don't pass the rundown,
for the other side now.
Compensation is going. That's something else up on another side. Right. Now that's going to be hurting, and you're going to have a reason to. It just bothers me, and that's another reason why I like people coming in ready. Don't come in with injuries. Come in with the ability to have, something to fall back on. I get it if we're behind. I get it if we're, thin, but. We got some rookies that can possibly step up. DJ Glaze can get in there. I mean, we got to talk about Mumphrey, right? I mean, Mumphrey didn't have.
Yesterday would have been tough for Glaze to get up in there, man.
Obviously, because of who it is where we were playing. No, for sure. You had to do what you had to do. I mean, we used Pete as best as we could.
He got yanked. He said he got
As
kicked.
I said, we used them as best as we could considering because we were playing literally an elite team in the NFL. They made it to the people act like they didn't make it to the AFC Championship.
No, that's
and almost did
top
something
5
there.
team. Top 5 team in the NFL, bro. You gotta give it to them.
Easy.
So at the end of the day, you've been saying that you Colton should just get right or whatever the case. So props to you because you've been saying that.
But
you can tell these first 2 weeks, bro, he's not right. You feel what I'm saying? He's not right. He's got to get right. That left guard spot continues to be a problem. We're switching dudes in and out. Pete starts the game, and then you have to switch to Whitehair, and Whitehair played better than last week.
Yes.
But it tells me all I need to know, bro. Like the Rook got to get in there. It's time. Yeah. He's got to.
I agree.
That physicality is missing, in my opinion. That physicality is missing. So I think once he gets in there, which I think it should be this week, we might get a little more physical in that run game, though. I think so.
It's possible.
He's a bigger body at least. I mean, he's not as big as Wyatt, but I know he's bigger and more athletic, for sure. Bigger and more athletic. So going on the other side, hey, can't complain again about Dylan Parham. I cannot complain. Once again, another strong showing. So I take back my words. He is doing his thing, right? He's showing up. But where a guy I'm disappointed in, he's my guy, bro. Thayer Munford, he did not play well.
He stunk it up, bro. He stunk it up.
Yeah, he didn't play well, bro. And in my opinion, he's got to be better because you got a guy in the wing, right, who garnered excitement. He garnered excitement. He played well enough for us to keep him in the back of our minds and be like, hey, dog, if you're not playing well, it's time to start yanking some dudes at some points.
I mean, question for you. Can we move Munford to left tackle? Didn't he play better left tackle? Has he played any left tackle this season so far?
We can, but I would give it until like week 5, week 6. Like if your boy is really just continuing to be that bad, like we're gonna have to do what we got to do in that instance and move him around. But he can play left tackle. I mean, it's not like he can't. Colton, Parham, James, Munford at right guard, Glaze. I can't say take Parham out because Parham's damn near been our best O-lineman over the past 2 weeks.
It's wild.
I can't really say that.
Yeah. Now, when you look back at the tape, yes.
He's damn near been the best one, bro.
He's been the victim of a lot of stunts and things that really you could say was out of his control. And if he had better teammates next to him, you know what I'm saying, more cohesiveness, it might have worked out better. And I'm not trying to make excuses for him. I'm just being honest from looking at the film.
Yeah,
it's tough. He's not though. He's better than Whitehair and Pete and pretty much anybody else, to be honest.
Right. Oh no, he didn't take Parham out. He put Parham. Oh, he put Parham at the left guard. Oh, okay. Well, I think JPJ is coming. JPJ is gonna come in eventually. You know what I mean? He's gonna come in probably this week. I think so.
Look, I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, people. But I'm going to be real frank here. I wouldn't be counting on JPJ. I'm just going to be
about the injury.
I mean, between having a concussion, between the fact we already going into week 3, he's a rookie. I mean, don't make the expectations set so high that we gonna be in here dogging. And
I'm not saying that.
You know what I mean? Like,
the bar ain't so high. I mean,
I don't think he's coming in and playing like. I don't see him coming in and like playing a whole game.
I just think, well, honestly, bro, the bar ain't that high. You just gotta play better than Whitehair and Pete. And honestly, they're not playing all that well. So it's like, all right, bro, well, just play better than that. Give me a little more consistency in the run game, and I'm straight as of right now. I'm not expecting you to be Quentin Nelson or, some of these upper echelon guards in the league, but, baby steps. Give me some more physicality.
I'm worried about the injuries with him, though. I'm worried about the injury. I'm worried about that injury because as an offensive lineman, it is no question that is all you're going to be doing is hitting. That's it. You're getting no relief. So now we got every play. And then when the next one comes, trust me, there will be a next one. Now what? And that's why I'm saying I just want to make sure that our expectations aren't too high. And again, I have no problem saying, hey, I was wrong with Jacorian Bennett, right? And I did think he might have had an IQ issue, right? Based on his background until I dug in it to realize actually, no, that had nothing to do with it. That's not the same situation with Jackson Flowers, right? He's actually got a history of issues. And I want to say it's concussions. So that's why I'm a little nervous. We all know what we just witnessed when it comes to Miami and Tua. So I just want to, simmer down people's potential expectations with that kid, because if he goes in and it doesn't look good and they yank him out, or he's got another injury and they yank and everyone's talking about it, it's like, hey, there's no reason to rush that. Right. You see what happened to Tua. I think Tua was beyond rushed. I mean, personally, if that was my kid, he would have never went out there after that first horrific. I wouldn't say the first one, but the second one for sure. The second one, I'm like, nah, that's it.
Yeah, I feel that. So I mean, we do got to monitor, but seeing as though I think they have been smart with him.
Yes, they have. Shout out to the Raiders. Yeah, they have. They didn't put him out there.
Yeah, just my opinion. I think they'll probably flirt with throwing him out there this week. But we go from the run game to the pass game, which considerably better than the run game, right? Considerably.
Absolutely.
But still some issues. So I got the pass blocking numbers in front of me. Colton Miller, 3 sacks, 3 pressures.
Terrible.
That can't get that up, bro. That's bad. Andres Pete gave up a pressure. Cody Whitehair gave up 0 pressures. So, hey, he gave up 0 pressures. Cool. Andre James gave up 1 pressure. Like I said, he's better in the pass game than he is in the run game. But,
yes.
So he gave up 1 pressure. Dylan Parham only gave up 1 pressure. Thayer Mumford 2 sacks, bro, 2 pressures. So all the sacks came from the tackle position.
Hey.
The
one position we sacrificed for our guy Bowers.
Yep. so this right here, right, is the stat you can take either way. You can either take it as like, okay, it's encouraging because I know he can be better sign, or you can take it as sign. Colton Miller's 5 sacks he's allowed in the first 2 weeks are the most he's allowed since he's allowed 7 in 2019. So 2019, if I recall, that's his rookie year, ain't it?
Yes.
So this is the most sacks he's allowed since his rookie season. So you can take it either way on that. So, I mean, but
we know what it is. The whole world knows what it is. He's not ready to be playing. That's what it is. Like, it's just, bro, you can't come into an NFL game and not go through camp. You can't do it, bro. You can't do it. I don't care what you play. It's not going to work.
Yep.
It's not going to work.
Oh, he was drafted 2018, so his second year. Okay. Second year. But either way, a lot. But he got around into shape. He definitely got around into shape. You can tell he ain't in football shape yet. So that's that right there. But
not right.
Shout out to our guy Chris, because we said it now, right? I will say when we're clicking, when we get clicking, we're gonna be a run first offense. When we can run the ball, we're gonna be a run first offense. But as of right now, Chris is definitely right. We got to be a pass first, because as of right now, we got more consistency in the pass game. Gardner Minshew, 30 for 38, great numbers, by the way. Great numbers in average. 30 for 38, 276 yards, a tub, and 1 interception. Now, we said it last week. Damn near the same stats. That's the stats. You know what I mean? That's what you're gonna get. Now, you would hope to take away the interception, but if we're gonna get this consistently, then we know what we got to do to win games.
Absolutely, and that's part of the game plan. I mean, if you know what you got to do to win the game, it makes it that much easier to game plan. I mean, I'm excited about that, because we are turning into something. You know what I mean? Yep. And you can actually see it. Last week, it was hard to see anything other than defensively. And, it just broke our hearts to see our defense be broken in the fourth quarter because of just being left on the field too long. But now after this game, you can see where we got a balance, or where we're helping each other out. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then I really want the run to get established because I think it's just gonna help that much more with Bowers, with all these guys. But with Gardner right now, he's doing just enough. He's doing what he's supposed to do. He didn't put the ball in harm's way too much. Now the interception was a head scratcher, but after the interception, he took care of the ball, made good decisions. The mobility finally played a factor, right? Like, we don't need you to run all over the yard and be Lamar Jackson, but buy some time, right? Move out of pressure, evade pressure, find the guy open, and that's exactly what he did.
Correct. You are absolutely correct. I mean, he played guard dog football, and I enjoyed it. I didn't enjoy the first half, but I enjoyed the second. It's what I expect from guard dog is the second half.
Yes.
I mean, add that interception in with that second half, and that's what I expect. I'm not going to sit here and lie and act like I don't. I do expect some type of a turnover-like play out of him. Almost every game.
I agree.
But I'm okay with it. I'm more than okay with it because the guy never gives up. He's not a quitter. And he absolutely is going to be there till the end, even if he's made, Matt. You can still count on him to take the last shot, if you will.
Now, where I'm very encouraged, and where I feel like we can. This is where it'll get scary when we can run the ball. He's 30 for 38. Last week it was a good average as well. Mm-hmm. When we can run the ball, we can take down some of these attempts. Right? Now, imagine if we got a dude that's damn near rushing for 100 yards, and he's still 21 for 26 or 20-something with a touchdown still. Take away now we're really controlling clock. Now we're really controlling the game. You feel what I'm saying? Right now?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's the first half is a product of being one-sided, one-dimensional. We're not being able to really balance our attack. When we can balance the attack, and I'm encouraged that he's not putting the ball in harm's way too much, where he's being efficient enough. Hey, if we could take away the interception, take down some of that 38 attempts, we could take that down a notch by 8 or 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. No, absolutely right. I mean,
we're good.
Yeah, the bottom line is he's got to take care of the football. If he can stay under 30 passes and we get a running game going and we're balanced,
it's gonna be nasty.
That's what's going to get us somewhere in the playoffs.
Ooh, hey, because if the defense continues this, and I said, the turnovers are coming. If we continue to get our hands on the football because we're being so active, and like you said, get the run game started, we're gonna be a problem for a lot of teams, bro. We're gonna be a problem.
But I mean, let's be real and bring ourselves back down to earth too. I mean, that we got issues in depth, and
for sure,
it looks like we're starting to play to our opponents, right? If there's one thing that I'm used to seeing,
we'll talk about this a little later to end it off, because I was talking to my pops about this. He was very confident, but the culture change, we could say is in full effect. But this next week is another test of culture. But
exactly,
you go to the receivers though, real quick before we go to that. We gotta touch on it now. Devontae and Bowers combined for 18 catches, right? 18 catches and 200 yards between the two. That is amazing, bro. First of all, right, what I saw from Devontae is what I expect, right? I always say it, bro. If I'm betting on black 17. Always. I'm betting on 17 black, bro. If I have to have a throw, a catch, I need it. Hey, I'm going to 17, goddammit. He's gonna give me the play. Now he dropped that one, right? Which I was gonna be pissed about because I was like, hey, bro, you can't drop that, but he redeemed himself.
Right.
But Bowers, man. God damn, we got one, bro. We got one.
We got one. We got a winner. It's very apparent, man, in my eyes. I've already said it earlier. We all have our moments in time in sports that you can remember, and history repeats itself. He's not, because of his position, the ability to be a Jordan. if you will. But if anybody recalls, Turf stomping around like a 2-year-old after us picking him, that that same attitude is what I had with Jordan. And it reminds me of such. And I mean, this kid is hitting it out all cylinders right out the gates. I mean, he didn't even warm up.
Bro.
And if they would have thrown it to him like this game one, he would have been ready. Yeah, he was there, available.
10.9 yards per average on catch. 10.9 yards per average. And I would venture to say, there were a lot of moments in this game, bro. A lot of moments in this game. But what really kickstarted it for me was that catch he had, and he damn near drug everybody that touch. Which touchdown. I thought they cheated him. They should have gave him that touchdown.
I agree. That should have been his first touchdown.
They should have gave him that, bro. That would have been crazy for his first one. But
I agree.
Regardless of the fact, that jump started everything, my opinion, where it energized the team. And it was like, oh, all right, bro. Like, we're going to do this. We're going to actually beat this team. Bro, it don't matter who you put. God damn it. I was talking about Kyle Hamilton. Check. Marlon Humphrey. Check. It don't matter, bro. Like, this dude is a technician in the route running category, bro. No wasted movement. Hands are crazy. Like, we got one.
I couldn't agree with you more, man. You definitely not gonna hear nothing about me complaining about Bowers anymore. That dude.
I said, man. A lot of us was like, damn. The fit maybe scratched our head. And I was like, hey, after I watched the film, I ain't got no questions. For sure ain't got no. Ain't got no questions. I don't give a damn.
Your world, homie. Your world, homie. Whatever you want to do.
You feel what I'm saying? Now I understand a lot of us wanted a lineman, and it's like, I get it. But there is no substitute for a dude of this skill set and this magnitude. No substitute.
Nah. You can't beat it.
Just wait till he starts getting involved. And I will say this. He got to start doing more. He needs to get involved in the red zone more. Get this man in the red zone and let him start getting busy on the outside or in the slot, bro. Like, get him in the red zone. Let him be a monster.
Yep. No, I agree. It's exactly what we needed to really open up this offense, even without a running game. You know what I'm saying? Even without a running game. And it just, I guess Minshew just needed the cobwebs to be knocked off, man. And Getsy just needed to start making the right calls.
Yeah, bro.
And again, I can't wait till we break this film down tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, because absolutely you're going to see where things start to gel, at least for the running game and how the running game was being used.
Right.
I said it the last Tuesday. It's going to look pretty repetitive, which is a good thing because you are going to see the success, but you're also going to see the failures, which mainly come from the offensive line. I mean,
it's really, that's where it starts, bro. It's once the offensive line shores itself up, we're going to be a scary team. We're going to be a very scary team because honestly, bro, like right now, and it should be like this, nine catches for both Brock Bowers and Devontae Adams. But you look, bro, I mean, like, Jacoby only had 4 catches for 29 yards. Right. Trey Tucker only had 2 catches for 13 yards. Michael Mayer only had a catch. Right. So I said it in the chat, as the season progresses, it's going to start evening itself out more where Trey Tucker gets more, Michael Mayer gets more, because teams are going to start to realize, well, we can't just leave Bowers one-on-one, bro. Like, it's not going to work. We're going to have to start doubling somebody. But who do you double, right? Because if you double Bowers, 17 gonna do what he do. So at the end of the day, it's like, all right, but all these other dudes, we are confident can win their one-on-ones too, bro. So once the offensive line shores up, I'm very positive and sure that we gonna continue to have that type of production on the skill wise.
Absolutely, I agree. We needed that, man. We needed yesterday, we needed it.
Therapy, man. Bro. Damn near therapy for
we needed it. Even
give it last but not least. We got to talk about things. We talk about all phases of the game, baby.
Right.
And then we're gonna get to the chat too, because I want to hear from y'all. I know y'all got questions. How y'all may feel, how we may feel about things. Either way, bro, we're gonna get to it all. But we just touching on all phases real quick. Shout out to Daniel Carlson, 4 for 4 on the field goals. No missed field goals. 14 points the boy had, man. 14 points. Right. So shout out to Daniel Carlson, bro. Needed all 14 of them goddamn points that he provided. So he had that 53-yard field goal he made as well. So hey, bro, shout out to Carlson this week. Finally,
he hooked us up.
Yep,
He did us justice this week.
Last but not least, Turf, let's talk about it, bro.
Yeah.
Did AP not outcoach John Harbaugh, or did he not?
Hey.
What we gonna say, bro? Let's talk about the real issues at hand here, baby. Did he not outcoach John Harbaugh or not?
He absolutely did his thing. Second time around with the second brother.
Facts. We gonna get the second one. We ain't get your brother, but we'll get you.
Yeah, he definitely made up for it, in my opinion. There's a lot of stuff floating around, man, and I'm still having a hard time believing he made that call. I mean, I guess if he said it out of his own mouth that he was the confident one that said he wanted to rely on the defense and not go for it, then I have to accept that.
Last week?
Yeah.
Well, but at the same time, look, I like it though. Own it. Shit, that's what. But
right.
Learn. Let's learn.
Well, did he though? Did he say it was him?
I don't know, but the way he's talking, you can kind of tell he was like, yeah, I made that call. I kind of made that call, but
he
I
didn't
like it
say it outright. Like he just called out the line and said, "Hey, Zamir." And all I'm trying to say is this: there's a lot of talk, and there's always going to be talk and rumor, but there's a lot of talk that he's not, wholeheartedly making all of the calls.
No, he is.
Right?
He is.
Well, I mean, I would like to.
He might
agree.
not be, but
that's why. See, now you see why I'm saying what I'm saying, because in my eyes, there's no way that was an AP call. That I'm just sorry. And then I get tape to show that it looks like that's not an AP call.
Well, we gotta see about that. I mean, this week though, honestly, I feel like he's making majority of decisions. I feel like
you do know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Yeah, I get
you.
But I saw that, but I just feel like that was his thing. But this week, he adjusted like he should have adjusted. Now, honestly, right? I don't never say nothing about AP when it comes to the defensive side of the football, because I know he knows what the hell he's doing on that side. You say what you want, like ever since he's taken over, the defense has been shored up, right? So it's not about that. It's can he make the adjustments on the offensive side, because he is a defensive coach, and I always had that questions about defensive coaches. Can they make that adjustment with their coordinators on the offensive side to get the spark? You feel what I'm saying? Right. Can you get the spark? And by all means, yesterday, when it comes to the adjustments he made, I mean, even on the defensive side, right? You kind of got to adjust a little bit because the Ravens were trying to adjust to us as well. He did their thing. He did his thing there. Yep. And then you talk about, challenges. Some of the things that, Harbaugh was calling, and some of the things that he called. I think he outcoached Harbaugh for sure.
Oh, 100% he did. And I'm going to play this because, hey, what do they call it? All rights, whatever.
Yes,
but
sir.
anyways,
yes,
I'm showing this because I want other people's opinion on this. You don't even need to hear what's being said. You can just look at this and look at what AP says during this. You know what you're getting. Is it AI? Is somebody that savvy with it? But in my opinion, this looks right to me. You can see him say, why are we not going for it? You can't not go for it. That's what that looks like to me, ladies and gentlemen. You can't not go for it.
But who else will be calling these decisions? It don't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. Like, again, and that's why I'm asking y'all, because in my wholehearted, honest opinion, I see him saying, you crazy. Of course we going for that. And him coming out to us saying, right, hey, I made that call. It didn't go our way or vice versa, but that's not what happened. And he's danced around if he actually was the one that called, the not go for it. And that's the only reason I bring it up.
What I think happens is a whole bunch of discussion. And at the end all say all, he's going to make that decision.
He should be the one to make the decision.
Yeah, what I think goes down. So, I mean, but, he shored up. Now, it wasn't a time in this game where it was like, all right, like, you gotta use certain challenges or whatever the
team didn't put him in that situation in this game. They played their ball.
Timeouts very wisely this game, in my opinion. I think he used his timeouts very wisely. I think he used the clock very wisely this game. And he adjusted very well.
Yes. No, I agree. I think he played lights out as far as game plan. You
He
know,
game playing the shit. And he game playing the hell out of Lamar. I love what he does with Patrick Graham when they game plan some of these quarterbacks, bro. They're 2 for 2. And the whole, the conversation last year, we only play backup quarterbacks. So, hey, you 2 for 2, bro. You got the league MVP and Justin Herbert, bro. 2 very good quarterbacks on the slate. And you made both of them look bad.
very, very.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I
Absolutely.
know it's looking ahead of the schedule, but the way 15 is playing in Kansas City, I can't wait to see that one either. I can't wait to see him either. I ain't gonna lie.
He's not looking all that great right now.
I want to see that one. I
He's
need that.
throwing what? He's throwing picks, both back-to-back games now.
And the weaponry for me was never all that. I was never all that on their weaponry. So I mean, you would think a team of that nature, bro. They're still winning games, and they're playing like
They got Andy Reid, bro.
They're playing like shit, but they're winning games. So I mean, they're a good team. So, but they can be had. They can definitely.
100%. We can get them. Easy.
They can be had.
And I think we will get them. I think
they can be had.
We win.
So we didn't talk about it all, man. We didn't talk about it all, but we want to hear from the chat, man. Y'all got some questions for Turf and I. Y'all got some things y'all saw that y'all want to discuss. Y'all let us know, man. Y'all let us know down in the chat about anything y'all want to discuss, man, or anything y'all want to bring up for the game from the game yesterday. They caught y'all eye, man. But can't believe we got that, bro. Can't believe we got that. But we on the next week.
We are. It's next week. The challenge is not playing to the level of talent. That's the challenge,
bro. That's what I was going to talk to you about.
That's the challenge because. Yeah,
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's what it looked like we did against the Chargers. We played down to the level of talent we were playing against and made it a game. And here we played up to the talent. So now it's like, what do we do? Are we in the middle? Are we in between? What is it gonna take? Is it gonna take another Max Crosby to, poke guard dog in his chest and make sure he get it, or you know what I mean? What is that catalyst going to have to be? So,
truth be told, asked, what do y'all think about Wilkerson's play? If you're talking about Christian Wilkins, yeah, that difference maker, bro.
He's
100% difference maker.
A monster.
100%
absolute monster. Maker. That's why Max was going crazy.
This dude makes a world of difference. Bro, I haven't seen us have a D tackle of this nature in so long. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. Like, I could finally watch Raiders tape and watch good D tackle play.
Yeah, and be happy. You're not just watching. You actually want to watch the tape. That's how you know your team is balling. In all honesty, that's how you really know. Ladies and gentlemen, you can ask the fellas. I was dying for that 22 tape. I just couldn't wait to see that 22 tape.
Yeah.
And they finally released it. I'm ecstatic about it, man. I love watching the tape. I love even sometimes when it's wrong, because you know why? You see things that are fixable and you realize it's not the end all be all. This will just take a little bit of work, or you understand what's going to have to happen, and these things come to fruition throughout the season. So,
yep. So, I mean, hey, he's not getting, like we said before, he's not getting in the sack total, but everything outside the sacks, bro, A+. And right now, he's a D tackle. So, not a lot of D tackles are big in the sack category anyway.
No, never have been.
Yep.
And I mean,
Chris Jones is an outlier.
Yeah, I mean, you see Max still in the shine, and it's only a matter of time before the other sides start.
I mean, just wait till we get Kuntz back, dear God. But then we talked. Chris for Raiders asked, "Do you think that Crosby talk and AP talk changed the game?" 100%.
Oh,
100%.
Big time.
100%, bro. That shit. When I saw Max do that, I'm like, all right, we may not win, but they're locked in, bro. Like, they're locked in, regardless of how it is. This game, even if we didn't win this game, I saw what I needed to see from everybody. You feel what I'm saying? Toughness, the physicality, the grit. I saw it all. So I thought they both changed that, because he talked to Getsy, and I don't know what he said, but
right,
got his shit together.
Sure did. Everybody got it together, man, and that was the beauty of it all. I think everybody kind of checked themselves, their ego at the door, if you will. So let's go.
Facts. All right, Crimson Raider says, is the expectation to go 3-1 after the first 4 games?
Yeah,
I'm still on 2-2.
I'm not.
Still on 2-2.
I'm not. We should be, but I'm not. I mean, after the way we played yesterday, should we be at 3-1? Yes. Will we be at 3-1? I don't know. And honestly, I don't care as long as we continue to play the way we're playing.
Right.
I want it to look right. I want it to pass all rundown tests. As long as we're doing that, I really, truly don't care where the chips fall this year.
Correct.
I'm more realistic now than I've ever been. It's gonna take time for this team to gel. Why do you think the Chiefs and the Ravens look so good in the opener? Polished. Like they've been running that offense and defense for years. You know why? Because they have been. We're not there. So I'm being realistic. And I understand.
I'm on the same way. I say if you can still give me 2-2 after 4 games, I'm all right. Because I still need to see we can beat the teams we're supposed to beat. Right? Like that's just me. Like next week, major culture test for you. Because I told my pops is confident, which I love. But at the end of the day, I'm like, hey, bro, this team needs to be able to show when they beat a team they're not supposed to beat that they can turn around the next week and beat a team they're supposed to. As a Raider fan, we need that. We don't have that. I mean, me personally, at all of the years I've seen, I ain't seen them do that. Right? Beat a team they not supposed to do, and they come around and it's like, oh, this is a fluff team, and then fuck around and lose. So, as of right now, I think 2-2. I don't think we're gonna lose to the Panthers, but you got the Browns coming up. You got, another tough team after that. So I just want us to, like you said, look the way it's looking. But if we're 3-1 after these 4 games, let's get busy. Let's continue. Let's keep going. Do Raiders need a replacement at running back? Like another signing? What do you think, Turf?
See, no, I don't think we need another a replacement. I think we need to fix the offensive line and use the running backs that we have accordingly, meaning to their strengths. If we can use the running backs to their strengths, whether it be whatever play is necessary and not, hamstring ourselves by kind of just giving away, the play just based off of personnel, I think we have a good shot at come towards the end of the season. Our running game picks up and actually becomes the shining star of the whole entire team, to be honest, because it'll be where we'll need them most. It'll be where the offensive line is comfortable most. They'll be the most gelled they've ever been. And the running backs, based on the lack of carries they're getting right now, should be well ready to eat come second half of the season, because we are going to have to throw this ball, ladies. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be in order to get into the rhythm that we need to get into and get all the pieces that we have, some touches. So just hold on. And
I don't think a signing is going to help. I think more is like the offensive line got to gel and get themselves together. And once they do, we should see better production out of that room. Well, you would hope. You would hope to see better production out of that room. And if not, well, draft we go or free agency. But you continue. Let me see. Gravy asked a great question. Would you guys want to see Minshew get at players just like Max? Minshew is a captain too. I honestly don't believe it's his personality.
It's not his style.
It's not his personality, bro. I think he's not. I mean, he looks fiery because like he plays fiery, but like as far as personality, he ain't like, hey, bro, you ain't playing right. You know, like
he's gonna joke about it.
Like I'm gonna get in your ass, bro. You're not playing right. Get it together.
No,
you can't do that.
He's going to joke. He's going to joke. He's the exact opposite. He's going to make a joke about it. Be lighthearted. Try to get you out of that. You know what I mean?
You're correct.
He's got a whole entire different attitude and way of motivating, if you will. I'm not going to say he can't do that. I absolutely think he can. It's just not in the way that Max Crosby does it. His way is going to be, very, very different.
Very direct, very blunt, as it should be. But
right.
you know, and that was some of the things we talked about. I mean, it's going to continue throughout the season, however it goes. But you know, somebody asserting their leadership on the team from the quarterback position. We were talking about the battle. It's just not the personality. It's just not how they are. And if he did that, I think it'd be fake. And it'd be see through. You feel what I'm saying? Now we like, you know what I mean? He trying to get on dudes push off. You feel what I'm saying? Like I'm not really listening to all that. So, but you know, they seem to respond to what he's got going on. They seem to respond for sure. I like where we're going. So can't be too mad at it. Let me look. Looking at what else we got. So as we wait for more questions, I do want to get your take on this. I wanted to get your take live because we got to talk. We're gonna talk about it more. You know, later on in the week, especially when we get to turf and rundown and all that. But
yeah,
Carolina to bench Bryce Young.
Wow.
How do you feel about them benching Bryce Young?
I mean, was he that bad? I don't know.
He was bad. But my thing is like, this year, you didn't expect? You was expecting to go to the playoffs or something? You weren't going to the playoffs. So
what they're seeing is other rookies that are progressing their second year, but we all know typically most rookies regress their second year. That's facts. I mean, think about it. Now a team has a full season on you. Your tendencies are going to be just as they are for that next season that you had all last season, and it's going to be hell to pay. That's usually the way it goes. That's usually the way it goes.
They just drafted this man last year. Like that's it. I understand. Like and yes, he wasn't the greatest. He was not good.
I'm not saying they should have benched him. I'm just telling you what usually happens. And they're under the pressure to, you know, for whatever reason, like you said, win the Super Bowl, and it doesn't make sense. This is where, as they did with Peyton Manning, right, and all the other greats, you got to take your lumps. You got to let them sit out.
Shout out to Greg. We always want to listen to the feedback as well. He said he don't like the new format, but don't worry, right? We go horizontal on Friday for Turf and Rundown. We go horizontal.
Definitely is going to be horizontal.
So we choose different shows to go horizontal in. You feel what I'm saying? Either way.
This is just a quick one. Yeah, this is just a quick hit you up, you know, after the game Monday.
Yeah, it needs something like that. But
before kickoff, because you all know football is about to start here, in about 10 minutes if it's not already kicking off.
Because I know some people be watching it on the TV, you know what I mean? And I understand that 100%. But as of right now, your boy Turf and Rundown got to get their stuff up, right? So we can go horizontal all the time. That's what we on. But continuing the talk, yeah, to me, Turf, bro, they just drafted the man last year first overall. To bench him now makes zero sense. And then it comes out, right, that from his camp, they had zero idea this was coming. They said they're in complete shock. Like I said, he's not playing the best, but damn, like the team ain't good either. The team
at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I disagree with it wholeheartedly. I'll tell you that flat out.
Like, bro, I don't understand it. So what's the decision? When do you bring him back? When does he play again? Like, that's like I don't understand what they're doing. Now, I will say this, Turf. I said it on X. If they want a fourth rounder or less, I'm sprinting to the phone to give them that. I would give them that. I don't give a damn. He can sit for the whole year. I don't need him to play this year at all, bro. If you told me we traded for this man for a fourth or fifth rounder, you feel what I'm saying? Gardner plays the whole year. We'll see what it looks like in the offseason. Well, goddamn. This man just was drafted first overall, bro. Like, of course I'd do that. There is no fans or buts.
I'm doing that in a heartbeat. You have
10 out of 10, bro. 10, and then you tell me if this man works out and you get this man for a fifth rounder and then that's your dude. Oh my God, bro. What we can do now. Like, bro, right. So at the end of the day, if they were doing that, I would 100%.
They're not gonna do that. I don't know what they're doing though. I mean, they're the Carolina Panthers.
What's the plan?
They're the Carolina Panthers, bro. Like
So people are sweating though because Andy Dalton is starting and he's 3-0 against us.
Yeah, I know. He be whooping our behinds, man.
Yeah,
He really does. He's got our number.
3-0. He's more veteran. He's
He's got our number, just like Minshew has the Ravens number.
Now I will say this though, he is more veteran. It does a little scare me a little bit, but at the same time, bro, that does not. The offensive line is still trash.
Right.
So, if the offensive line is still garbage, we can still.
No, I agree. Yeah, I don't see how they're going to stop. It's the home opener. Max is definitely trying to, rally the troops to piggyback off of what he did last week or this week, Sunday that just passed. And I think it's only going to get worse for offenses that have to come through here.
Oh, I need a pick. I need another pick this week. I need another pick.
We'll get it.
Yeah, I need another pick. I think, that offensive line that they got ain't good. We can
that's right.
Get it on.
Chris Raiders, he's hitting it right on the head here. He played for good teams when he beat us. This is not a good team. So
yeah, no, it's not. And I see what Gravy is saying, bro. He is little. But look, bro, at the end of the day, this is why I say this. They're not taking advantage of the skill set. And here, well, what do we always say? We need a point guard. He's like the ultimate point guard for real. You're talking about just getting the ball distributed, right? And now, obviously, I would say this is why he wouldn't play this year if you got him this year, because you got to get that offensive line right? You feel what I'm saying? You got to continue to get that right. But, shit, you mean to tell me a former number 1 overall pick just a year ago? Oh, yeah, dog.
He's a great compliment to guard dog, to be honest.
Yeah.
He can move, you know what I mean? They're more comfortable.
And I think he can run this offense crazy, bro. I really do.
And you know what? I hate myself for even saying this, but a 4th rounder, ALC.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm a hater though because ALC is going to go over there and become the best.
Hey, man.
He's going to be the best quarterback that the freaking Panthers ever had in their whole life.
Hey, you speaking the language right now, man. Look at that.
I hate it though, but
and
that
I still
would be
draft one at the end.
Oh, absolutely. We still drafting the quarterback in the next year.
Room just went from worst to best at that point, bro. I'm straight. I'm good, but. Looking though, next week, gotta get that dub. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Need that dub.
Home opener, baby.
2-1. I know you're gonna be there, right?
Absolutely, I'm going to be there, ladies and gentlemen. You know I'm not missing that game. I don't care if I gotta sit outside.
Or you gonna be still at the crib?
What?
Turf and rundown day.
On Thursday? I mean Friday? No. Oh, no. Yeah, I get there Saturday.
Okay, man.
I get there Saturday. Friday though, I was thinking about it though, because they do have the Ice Cube party on Friday night at the M. Shout out to Ice Cube. You already know he's obviously going to be in the building. For all we know, more than likely he's probably doing something at the halftime for the season opener. So
yeah.
It's always a party in the Allegiant Stadium, ladies and gentlemen.
I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait for this Sunday to see, everybody live, full effect, see how Allegiant Stadium, liven up. Hopefully I see my man Turf on the screen on TV, man.
Yes, sir.
But we appreciate everybody for rocking with us with this little impromptu quick live, man. We just want to go ahead, break down the game, give our little, next day rundown of what went down for the game, bro. But once again, very exciting win. Proud to be a Raiders fan today, man.
Absolutely. Proud to be a Raider. Absolutely.
And not too many times we can sit there and be like, man, say that, consistently. But we appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate our guys, Huey P, Cool Kev. I think I saw my guy Gravy up in this mug, truth be told.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Chris for Raiders. Everybody that's in this mug, hey, if I left you out, my bad. But everybody that's in this mud that's rocking with us, bro, we appreciate you. Remember, Leo is tonight. So.
Yeah, that's right. Leo Cheeto is on. Is he on now? Cheeto is on. Yeah,
he's on now?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he says
he gonna be. I think he coming on in 30 minutes. He's coming on in 30 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, we definitely. Yeah, Cheeto is on.
Cheeto's on tonight. Turf is on tomorrow. He breaking down the run game tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 8:00 sharp. I will hopefully have all of it working with my new bootleg system.
There we go.
I think y'all going to enjoy it, though.
Hey, you know, the rundown is Wednesday. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys pull up. Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific time. Might be a little later because I'm getting back home on Wednesday. So bear with me. It might be either 8 o'clock Eastern or 9 o'clock Eastern, either one. But bear with me. So I'm getting back home that day. But then after that, you know, Turf and Rundown, new time. New time, Friday night. All right?
All right. And let's talk about this real quick before we do get off, because I want to make sure.
Man, let them know, bro. Let them know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to make sure y'all understand how we are running this show. This show is a non-stop show. This show might go into 11 o'clock on Saturday for all we know. It will be a full panel of 10 people as long as we have 10 people up. Obviously, Rundown and I minus the 2. So there will be at minimum 10 people at a time as long as these people are willing to come up. Come talk your talk. You tell us. That's the saying, right?
That's the thing.
That is the saying of the show. We will obviously have our monologue, have a little discussion, but after that, we open it up and everything is up for debate. All we do is say be respectful, right? There's a lot of little twists and turns and surprises that will come as this thing builds up. But come prepared. Gravy, I know you out there, bro. I know you got nothing to do on Friday. You old like me, man. Come on up, get on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Every and anybody here that's willing to get up and get on the panel, man, and show your face. Come talk your talk, man.
Yeah, man, you ain't got to show your face, man. You can either get on, you know, take the camera off and just talk your talk. But pretty soon, man, we're going to be implementing sort of rules on how we're going to get this done. Eliminations, whatever the case. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys pull up for Turf and Rundown. And obviously, right, new time, same vibe on Fridays for the Turf and Rundown. New time as well for Syndicate. It's now Syndicate Saturdays.
That's right. 12 o'clock. Sharp.
We on Saturday mornings, right? So get your cereal. Get your cartoons ready. Get your goddamn college football ready. And chill with the Syndicate for your Saturday morning, man. So at the end of the day, bro, you know what time it is. New time, same vibes for all that stuff. But we appreciate all y'all. Get ready for our dog Cheeto in 30 minutes, man. Monday Night Football coming on, man. And all the shows ready for later on in the week, bro. So appreciate everybody up in here, man. And y'all already know what time it is, man. We'll see y'all later on in the week, man. Y'all be safe. One love, man. And it's a big Raiders! That's up, baby. Hey, one love. Peace.
Peace.
That's what you got.